Alright, what up everybody? It's your boy Akeem and welcome to this vlog. Here to talk about the 2015 Capital One Orange Bowl between number 4 OU against number 1 Clemson. This is the first of two college football playoff matches for today. This is going to be a great game for you guys to watch. Very interesting, with OU actually as the favorite to win this game. Now, starting off with the Sooners, they're led by quarterback Baker Mayfield, who was the Offensive Player of the Year winner of the Big 12 Conference. The former walk-on actually had 3,389 yards passing, 35 touchdowns, and only 5 picks. Been doing a great job at quarterback this season. Now, on the offensive side, along with Mayfield, he has a two-head monster at running back with Shamaz Perine as well as Joe Mixon. Both of these two players work well in the backfield, with Perine used more as a better running back, but the better all-purpose receiving running back, it is Joe Mixon, and this is an excellent duel between the two. And their star wide receiver in Sterling Shepard, who has over 1,100 yards receiving this season. Now, defensively, they have a couple of great players that I do like that on the defensive side, starting with Eric Stryker, the pass rusher, who has 7.5 sacks of this season. And in the secondary, they have a great junior defensive back in Zach Sanchez, who leads the team with 6 interceptions this season and actually leads the Big 12 Conference overall. Now, for Clemson, they're led by Davey O'Brien winner for the top quarterback, and Deshaun Watson, who had a great season, 30 touchdown passes and 11 interceptions this season, to go along with 887 yards on the ground and 11 rushing touchdowns. Now, right behind him is a great running back in Wayne Gallman, who actually has over 1,300 yards rushing this season, along with 184 yards receiving. This year, he's actually been showing a great display as catching the football outside of the backfield. Now, there has some problems, though, in the receiving core. The top wide receiver in Artavis Scott, he had knee surgery during these past couple of weeks. He should be good to play for this matchup, but that knee could be a little bit shaky in this game. That is going to be a tough break. But also, the biggest thing is that the loss of wide receiver Deion Kane, who is suspended for this game because of off-the-field actions, as well as 2 other players as well, and I'll get to them in just a second. Now, for their offense, they definitely do a good job spreading the football around, and this is going to be a tough break at the wide receiving core. Now, the other players that were actually going to be suspended in this matchup for Clemson, there's 2 more other players, and their kicker, Amon Lakip, as well as J.J. McCullough, the tight end. Now, Lakip is actually not used too much in kicking situations except for kickoff, and there's been a lot of times where he has kicked the ball in the back of the end zone, causing touchbacks. So field position is going to be key in this matchup. Now, for J.J. McCullough, he's a decent tight end, but they still had Jordan Leckert, the leading tight end for this team. He's going to be a busy target this game against OU. Now, the keys for this matchup, this is going to be very key for both these two teams, is the turnover margin. Both the quarterbacks are going to have to do a great job protecting the football, and I mentioned that Mayfield only has 5 interceptions compared to 11 for Deshaun Watson. This is going to be key in this matchup. They cannot make any costly mistakes in this game. The turnover margin is going to be very key. Now, for other things that they need to worry about for OU, I think they really just need to really try to keep containment and not be too busy on Deshaun Watson as a good dual quarterback, but really look at Wayne Gallman. He's definitely a good running back who some people don't really give him enough credit. He's definitely all-American stature at running back. I seriously believe in this guy. He had 187 yards on the ground in the ACC Championship against North Carolina. Now, for Clemson, they still have good players on the defensive side. I didn't mention them, but they have a couple of great pass rushers in Shaq Larson and Kevin Dodd. Both of these 2 players are juniors, combining for 102 tackles and 19 sacks. They're definitely going to have to put pressure on Baker Mayfield, and they have the capability of doing so, and they actually show they have better pass rushing ability than OU. And also in the secondary, player that I do like is Corderia Tankerly, who actually has 5 interceptions compared to 6 interceptions for Zach Sanchez. So this game is going to be pretty evenly matched, except for the receiving core between the 2 teams, and this is going to be a tough break because the favorites is Oklahoma, mainly because of the situation that Clemson is in, even though they are ranked number 1 overall. Now, for my prediction in this matchup, I'm actually going to go with the underdog in this one and go with the Clemson Tigers in this one. Despite the fact that they're going to be dealing with some issues at wide receiver, Dabo Swinney is not sweating it. He's staying focused and he actually believes in his team. Deshaun Watson does a good job spreading the football around pretty evenly. Now, Scott Dudley is the leading receiver with over 800 yards receiving, and the next one is Deon Cain with just under 600 yards. But other than that, they've been spreading the football pretty well and throwing the football for Deshaun Watson. Now, this is, like I said, it's a tough break with the wide receiving core, but I think they're going to get things done. Now, basically, when I saw in the interview with Dabo Swinney about the loss of Deon Cain and as well as the other players, he pretty much was just brushing it to the side and acting and just pretty much saying that they just have to move forward, and then he didn't even want to talk about it. That kind of shows that how focused he is in winning this matchup and not letting things distract this team. And because of that, I'm actually going to go with Clemson in this matchup. This is going to be another great game for everybody to watch today. Now, for the next time I'm going to catch you guys will be in a couple of minutes. The next video I'm going to talk about is the Cotton Bowl between number 3 Michigan State against number 2 Alabama. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Keenan McCall. Be easy.